turned on this time. I swear. Look, you can see the little green light. If it doesn't record sound, I will lose my mind. My mind. Okay. Sorry to be so annoying. Let's go. We are really kind of getting down to our time crunch. Also, my mom might end up getting delayed based on the potential maybe hurricane. Well, no, it will be a hurricane, but whether or not it scoots down towards us or heads up to northern Florida, unknown. You know what? I can hear my bread beeping. Hold, please. We're back. All right. What I'm doing now is, can you see? What I would prefer to do would be to have my board, prime it, get all the little, what do you call them, pegs on the board before I get it on the wall. However, since we are kind of going into a time crunch, based on the fact that today is Tuesday, yeah, I don't really have that much time. And I really would like to get the board up. So it's up. Well, actually, I want to get the board up so it's not laying on the floor in the middle of the room that I need to set up for my mom, assuming that my mom is actually able to get here this week. So, yay. Also, sorry, I kind of look a little interesting, but this and that, bomb.com. It also makes me rethink the color that I painted the vanity, because I think this is a better, whatever. We can't do that. We can't do that, right? And what I've done is I've marked all the studs along the wall here with my stud finder. My plan is to come in with my, oh, somebody's got a weed whipper outside. I was like, what is that noise? Nail gun and nail up the board. It does need to actually be screwed into some studs, but just to get it up on the wall, I'm going to nail gun it. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. I don't know if I'm going to need Claire here or not. She's out at the store getting supplies in case we need them. I don't know why I said it like that. Sometimes I do weird stuff. Can you see? I'm trying to get it in a spot where I don't have to keep moving the... There we go. I feel like that's about good. Yuki. Okay. Wish me luck on my one-handed, because I don't have patience. So... I don't know if you can hear the weather guy in the background that I'm listening to, so that's fun.
Forces low pressure, but we look at consensus models, we look at National Hurricane Center. You don't want to start experiencing things unless you have support. And the biggest,
oh my gosh, yeah, nice.
Typically. All right, what else we got? All right, timing and winds. As early as tomorrow morning, you might start feeling down the Keys. That slowed down a little bit. Remember, we had this cone down here in the middle part of Florida for 8 p.m. on Wednesday. Well, now it's a little lower in Florida. Tropical storm 14 Thursday, 8 p.m. all the way through the Carolinas, Georgia. So a little slower.
I got a little cocky there.
Because that gives it a little more time.
All right, so
6 hours is a lot of time.
The plan, of course, like I said, is to come in and I will need to screw these into the studs. But this at least can let me get going on the next thing. The other thing I actually need is to get another one of these boards. I thought I had more of this size in the garage. Oops, I don't know what I got on my sandal here.
West Coast, unfortunately, we know what that's all about. We're going to get rain training, unfortunately. I looked at it last night. We weren't seeing any rain training numbers, but with this thing, we're going to see 8, 9, 10, 12 inches for somebody.
Okay. The other thing, of course, is walls are never, ever completely flat. Let's verify what I do with my level. I gotta go get my level. I'll be back, she said. I did a double check to make sure. I'm like panicked now. I did a double check to make sure that the, this is sideways a little, that the sound was recording, and I could for sure hear the Mike's Weather channel guy jibber jabbering away, so I hit pause. What I did, I ran out to the garage. Well, you don't care. Got my level, just wanted to verify. So remember, I drew that line on there already. That was when we were doing the wallpaper, just making sure that I did end up following said line. And I also, although it's hard to see it now because apparently I'm in kind of a nunchuck here, but I have the studs marked on the wall, but not on the board. I don't know where that one is. And I grabbed my, that one I for sure can't see, so I'm gonna I'll have to pull up, I'll do the stud finder. I grabbed the cabinet screws. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. And I also grabbed, so cabinet screws, sorry. As well as a, oh my gosh, seriously. I feel like it's so annoying. Like, you don't think you're gonna end up with like old person brain, but then I can't think of the dang words. Drill bits for these because I don't really want to crack the wood. Now, I don't really have the right sized drill bit, so I'm grabbing one that's slightly too small rather than too big. I'm not going to do every single, this is kind of not the best drill for this. Anyway, I'm not going to do the whole thing with screws, but I want enough going into the studs that let's see, here we go. Every time. This is like the most annoying drill. That the, what do you call it? Board has enough screws into the actual studs because it's going to have pegs on it, and you know that that will have some weight to it. So it is going to be annoying though and come loose. I don't know why when I try to tighten this in, it's like I don't have tight enough grip or something. I'm not sure, but anyway. I'm definitely doing them over here because there's a bow in the wall. And I want this to be pretty snug. It looks all right. There's another bow in the wall here. So let's... we have to watch this video back in retrospect because retrospect of some previous Instagram stories. Before Ian, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I was all joking and stuff. And then Ian, of course, was our first hurricane as well as, you know, just a major hurricane. No big deal. I feel like we're going to want to make sure we have our level on that one. Let's go ahead and start with some. And at this point, ow, that's hot. Drill bit out. Durr! Friction makes heat, and now it doesn't want to come off. I'm serious. It's like so annoying. Sometimes being me It isn't rain. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. Loosen. Ow. My hand is not strong enough. Oh my gosh. Are we serious right now? It didn't want to stay tight. No. And now it doesn't want to become loose. I'm going to go get something for my hand so I can hold it. Well, that was fun. I could not get the darn thing out to save my life. Thankfully, Eddie just got home from practice and he removed it. I then put in my bit to drill in the cabinet screws. And while doing so, I was actually on the phone with my mom, so I didn't record it, but you all understand how a drill works and screwing things into a wall works. But what I didn't really think it through was that my screws, the cabinet screws, don't sit flush with the board. So much like everything, I should have thought about that and had it so that I could recess, that's the word. I want to recess them. Or, yeah. So, while I got it up on the wall, I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. On a positive side, it did suck it into the wall very nicely so that there's not the gap on the back, and I'm digging on that. I'm pretty happy. The dominoes of a project. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I feel like I'm in karaoke now. Karaoke? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I guess what I could do is keep the screws and make that be kind of like little jewels on the wall. I have them all spaced. They'd be spaced evenly, 16 inches on center for the studs. They are all relatively at the same spacing, because that's just kind of where I would normally screw them in. I don't think so, though. That's not what my heart's saying. My heart's not saying that that would look good. Maybe what we need to do is have a test with the pegs. Oh, also, my battery died. That's why I was having so many issues as well. So we're in a holding pattern until that battery charges or Claire gets home and the other drill is in her car. So, yeah. I guess we're in a holding pattern for now. Yay! Pause button.